Are you looking to get started with dollhouse miniatures but not sure where to begin? Today, I'm sharing some of the best beginner friendly dollhouse miniature kits that are easy to build, budget friendly, and absolutely adorable. And welcome to my channel, Notorious Crafts, where I've built dozens of dollhouse kits throughout the years, and I'm excited to share what I've learned so that you can get started building your own dollhouse kits. I also have shopping links to beginner and intermediate kits down below in the description. If you've never built a dollhouse kit before, I recommend starting out with a small kit like these. It's a great way to test out if miniature making is the right hobby for you without spending a lot of money. Miniature kits are a great entry point for beginners because they come with everything that you need. There are no special tools required. Most come with glue, tweezers, and just all the supplies. They also come with step-by-step instructions, diagrams, and guides to walk you through every stage. These kits can be time-consuming, so it's best to start one when you have a good block of free time. This is also why I recommend starting with a smaller kit. Smaller kits have less parts and will be much faster to build than some of the larger ones. I put together a list of kits that is available on Amazon in the first link below in the description. Here is an example of a great beginner level kit. It is small, doesn't have too many pieces, and it's really cute. These kits also aren't too expensive. They're under $15 each. For beginners, I've noticed that the hardest pieces to build are furniture, so look for kits that have the least amount of complicated furniture. Some kits even come with dust covers, which is great at keeping your mini kits clean after you've dedicated hours to building them. Check the product description if your kit comes with a cover, and sometimes they cost extra. Personally, I keep mine behind a glass case, which is great at keeping dust and my cats out of them. Here's another really great small kit. This one's a sewing room. This one would be really nice to make and give to a friend or family member that loves sewing. I love making some of these themed rooms and giving them as gifts. And these kits themselves also make really great gifts if you know that someone is very crafty. Before buying, also check what brand it is and the reviews. Some of my favorite brands include Roll Life and Cupie. I've had really great experiences with them. They come with very clear instructions, and I've never had any pieces missing from them. Roll Life is one of the best brands for beginner-friendly dollhouse kits. They are known for high-quality materials and beautifully detailed designs. They offer a wide variety of themes to choose from. Here's a really great example of one of their bookstores. This one is a bit more advanced. I would say this is more for intermediate level. After you've tried a few of the smaller kits, then I recommend moving on to some of these medium-sized kits. They have a lot more pieces and a lot more furniture, so they take a lot longer to build, and they really are the next level up. This greenhouse is one of my favorite pieces that I have built. These kits do go on sale every now and then. Sometimes I'll place some of them into my cart on Amazon, and then I might wait for Prime Day to buy one of these larger kits. Or sometimes the seller themselves has a sale that's a few dollars off. Smaller kits also cost less money. They usually go up to that $20 range. Medium-sized kits are around $40 and above, and larger kits can get expensive, even as high as $100. So if you've never tried this before, I recommend starting with a less expensive one because you don't want to spend $100 and then it might be too complicated, or you realize you don't like actually making some of these kits. When just starting off, avoid kits that are multiple stories tall. They are really cute, but adding multiple floors adds a lot more complexity. These kits are a lot larger, more expensive, have a lot more furniture. Instead of building an entire house as your first project, you can build a few smaller kit rooms separately, like this little kitchen, and then the next project you can make a living room, and then you can place them next to each other to look like a miniature dollhouse. There are many places you can buy these kits. I usually buy them online, like on Amazon, because I usually get the lowest price on Amazon. There's usually lots of sales going on. I've also seen them being sold on Etsy or on eBay. You can even try the brand's website. I also see these being sold at art and craft stores like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I've also even seen them being sold at local bookstores. Here's one of the first kits that I built. It's a mini kitchen. This was a really great first build. Some of the pieces were already pre-built, like the fridge. I did not have to build that from scratch, which was really great. There was also no sewing required for the curtains and for the fabric that's on top of the fridge. I just had to cut them out and glue it on. Here's the second kit that I built. This one was a lot more complicated just because it has a lot more furniture, a lot more accessories. This one also has working lights, so I had to figure out wiring, which is what made it a lot more complicated. So if you're just starting off and see that a kit has wiring, maybe try to avoid that unless you feel comfortable with taking on something that's a lot more challenging. And here are just a few more quick tips if this is your first build. Organize all of your pieces before starting. It'll save you time and frustration. So you can separate the pieces into individual containers and label them. Pre-read the instructions beforehand so you know what to do next. You may want to use a stronger craft glue if needed. I have found that sometimes the glue that's included in the box isn't the best over time. Sometimes the pieces end up breaking off that have been glued together. So if you have a stronger glue at home, go ahead and use that. Also, build in stages. These projects are meant to be relaxing and not rushed. If you feel like you are stuck, go to YouTube and watch other build videos. That way, it'll give you some extra guidance on what to do. One of the nice things about YouTube is that someone has already built the kit that you are building. So just search by the kit name and you will find a video and you can watch to see how they built some of the more complicated pieces. After you have built your miniature kit, be sure to store it in a safe place. I place mine behind a glass shelf just because I have pets. I have cats who love climbing on things and like to knock things over. So this will help protect your miniature kits after building them. So you could also add a dust cover on them just to keep them clean over time because dust collects very quickly on these small things. If you don't like something in the kit, feel free to customize it. If you don't like the color of something, feel free to paint it. The choice is yours. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more miniature DIYs. Hit the bell so you don't miss out on future builds. Thanks for watching and happy mini making.